If you don't mind, especially for the women out there, as you have known throughout the last 2 years, you have gained a huge female audience.
Okay.
A lot of people love you for your spirit, for the things that you have overcome, which we're gonna go in more detail about, even though we kind of touched on some of those things already. How was that process of, you know, losing a child and coming back? And can you put an age to it? How old were you at that time, and what were some of your thoughts about that?
Okay. So I had to be like 20, 20, about 20 years old. 20 going into 21.
Now I can imagine you're terrified at that age.
Yeah, I was a little nervous, but like my dad, my hero, he was right there with me because me and the fella, we had broke up. We broke up. He decided that he didn't want to be together. And so
And
we
I'm happy
broke
that
up.
you calling him fella.
Yeah.
We ain't giving you no free clout.
No. So
just fella.
yep, just the fella. And I had to tell you this part because still at that age I was still young and probably still wanting to hang on to him. My god sister, one of my god sisters, I had a shirt that said Cheryl and the person's name. And she said, why? I had the shirt on. And she goes, why are you wearing that shirt? And I said, well, it's my shirt. I like this shirt. And she says, well, you still got the name there. And I said, well, what am I going to do? It's on the shirt. It says Cheryl N. And so she says, I'll fix that, because she used to sew clothes. So what she did, she took the name off. She kept my name there, and she put this huge strawberry under it where it said Cheryl and the person. She took the end off, and she put the name off, and she put it, so it's just Cheryl with this big strawberry on there. So
you still got this shirt?
No, that shirt is gone.
Man, that would have been an NFT.
So she said, you don't have to wear that anymore. You don't have to wear that anymore. So I remember that really, really good. She said, you don't have to keep that name on there. And she said, just leave your name on there. Just so I did that. And I was like, okay. So, and she had said something, well, that's later on in the story, like when it comes to Bobby. But if I can just say this part now.
This is your platform.
Okay, when after everything, and I was telling, my family some of the things, what had happened with Bobby or what was going on, she says, she's a minister too, she goes, I said, and Bobby said that he was going to take that story to his grave. He wasn't going to say anything about it. He was never going to tell me. And she said, she's a minister now. She said, and God said, not my daughter. So she's
nah.
Yeah.
You didn't get that choice, Bobby. God was going to deliver that story to Cheryl by any means necessary, right?
And that's right. And I had to think of that because I was like, to me, that would have been the worst thing. People was like, because he kept this from you so long, and then now he's telling you that's not the worst thing. I said, oh no, he finally told me, even though it was, maybe he didn't want to say it at the time the way it came out. I said, but if he would have went to his grave and not told me, and I wouldn't have known that would have really hurt me.